Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. I can speak. This was our stream one. Let's see where we exactly left off because I've kind of forgotten. It's been a bit. I still really like the music in Dwarf Fortress. So nice. Ooh, just in time. Hello, Will. Hello, Holy Evil. How you doing? Holy Nev. I read over that N the whole time. Oh yeah, we just had someone steal from us. I remember now. They stole our thing, our playing partner. Morning everyone. Good morning, Tag Grizzly. I hope you have a good morning. It's boring in my place at the moment, so well I hope you're inside and don't have to deal with that. Completely confused. So clearly we got... Oh yeah, we made our rooms very big, which I now know I don't need to. Got some stuff here going on. We have not gone down very far yet. Okay. We might not need this big of a farm in the end, but who knows. Got some stuff there. Got a quantum thingy there. I'm just trying to gather my... Okay, we got a ton of muscle shells there. Gather my bearings before I continue. This was the right one, right? Yeah, this was our stream thing. We wanted a bridge there, so let's do that. Are we trading? We aren't trading yet, but we are going to trade. Okay. Well, let's just let them do their things then. We'll make it out of clay, because why the heck not? Also, we should put a lever somewhere nearby here. That'll make sense. I think I might want to put it like on this level instead. Eratur and the surrounding lands have been made a barony. But Casimir Baron of Libya has been re-elected. Okay. We are a barony now. That's... Yeah, he needs a tomb and he needs a decent dining room. Luckily, he's both the Baron and the Mayor, so we don't have to deal with that as much. So this is the Mayor's stuff. So we need to give him a tomb. We already got tombs, so... Question is he gonna be happy with that? No, it's gonna... He needs something better than that. That's not up to snuff. He needs a fancy tomb. Because he's a fancy man. Or dwarf, I guess. I think we could make this his tomb. I don't recall what I was planning for this, but we could make this his tomb. Because he's gonna ask for bigger and fancier tombs in the future anyway. What is the fanciest door I have? This is a good fancy door. And then we'll just put a fancy coffin in there. and tell people to smooth the place. And we'll give him that as his doom. And then we'll need to, I guess, do better things to his dining area. Because it's not good enough for him. He's like, no, I need a decent dining room, and clearly my dining room isn't decent enough. Like, buddy, most people don't have a dining room. See what we can sell. Hello, random blue flocks. The flock. Wow. Okay. My talkie today not good. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Okay, splints. This we do want to trade. Okay, we got some old iron stuff, but I think we better off trying to smelt that. None of this is old, so we are gonna keep that. They can have our old stuff. We don't need anymore. Here's some old stuff that we don't need anymore. We could sell our very fancy minecart. I don't think the very fancy wheelbarrow and the very fancy minecart are gonna be doing anything better than their non-fancy counterparts, except giving us a bunch of money. So, here, have our very fancy wheelbarrows and minecarts. At least the ones that are empty right now. Why do we have this many? Okay, clearly someone is making too many of these guys. What are we saying in terms of making wheelbarrows? Wooden wheelbarrow, 5 at a time. Okay, empty wheelbarrows less than 10. We definitely have more than 20 just wheelbarrows lying around. What's up with that? Okay, it believes we have more. Okay, we'll say 15 then. I'm doing good. How are you? Shush. I'm doing all right. I'm a little unfocused, but that's okay. Did we have a agreement with the elves yet? No. We can chop trees to our heart's desire, then we definitely gonna chop this one. Don't want any trees right next to our walls. That is non-ideal. We'll also definitely want like an underground water source that is safe, but Scholar is visiting. Make sure we keep. Okay. Got a bunch of interrogations scheduled. From the mountain homes. Okay, so apparently we wanted to trade these basalt thrones, and yeah, we just had a bunch of these made on accident. Too many. We have excess weight right now, so might not be able to trade all these. We definitely want to trade away our old clothing because for some reason they'll pay good money for that. And I'm not gonna say no to good money for something that we wouldn't want to use anymore anyway. We might keep the monks for now. I first want to try and get the old stuff out. Like this stuff. Old stuff. I hope that at some point I'll get a thing so we can easily find and select all of the worn stuff. That would be nice. And also a thing so we can like select everything in a bin, but then like deselect from it. Like how you can select, because right now if I were to select a bin, like for example this bin, and then I'd want to deselect some things in it, it wouldn't allow me that. It's either the bin or nothing. Was no, it'd just be nice if I could be like, hey, everything in this bin, and then deselect some stuff, because sometimes some stuff that your now very picky royalty or mayors deciding they don't want you to sell is in that bin, but everything else is fine. It'd be nice if I could just deselect the things that I can't sell instead of having to select all of the things that I can sell. But they are still actively working on this, so. Okay, that's a bunch of our stuff. I really like the leather, because getting enough leather is kind of tricky in the beginning, because they only want to make leather out of things that have been hunted. If you just send your military at them, you'll get mangled corpses, which they won't butcher, from what I have learned. So I'm gonna select all of the cheaper leather. We can go with some of the 15s. Because we need leather stuff for our military and for a bunch of other things, and it's much easier to buy it than to try and make it all on your own. Okay, that was all of the leather. And we got a bunch of plump helmets, we don't really want that. Got a bunch of other foodstuffs we don't really want. Got cheeses. We don't need cheese. If we could smell this, we would buy this, but I don't believe you can smelt down blocks. So... We could buy some pigtail cloths. Because I tend to usually run out in the beginning, not being able to keep up the production. We have money left that we can spend. I'm just buying the uncolored ones. Even with that, I think we'll have too much weight. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to deselect some thrones. Okay. We got a couple of them, especially the low value ones. We don't want those. You guys can have them. Cinnabar one. All the ones that don't have a bonus on them, you guys can have. We still have a lot of profit, which means we want to sell less things, which means how about we don't give you this bin full of muscle stuff, and then I guess maybe we'll give you less of the wheelbarrows. No fancy wheelbarrows for you. We do want to sell our old stuff, because the longer it lies around, the more old it becomes, and then worth less, and I'd just rather have it out of my place. I guess no dwarven syrup for you either. Still have a profit. I don't know how much we can give. Okay, this is good. They'll have a profit, which they need to be willing to trade. And then we could offer them some stuff as a gift. Yeah. Let's offer them just a bunch of chairs. Here, have our chairs. Aren't you happy now? And a couple tables. Because we made too many on accident. I'm not gonna give them the earrings. Maybe we'll give them some... one wheelbarrow. Just gonna give them some training goods so they'll like us more, because I believe that is in our benefit. And we don't need this many tables and such. And here, have some muscle shell stuff. There, good enough. What are you doing? Oh, you're a child, you're doing make-believe. I find it a little annoying, like they can't grab this, and I don't know how to change it. Like it's just stuck there inside the fortifications. Like it's not on top of things, like here, where if I make a stairway on top of the wall, they could grab it. It's like strangely inside. Hello, Janox. How's things? And how's the fort going? The fort is going alright. We had one thief steal stuff from us, which is not happy, because we realized something was gone, but he was already outside, so we couldn't stop him in time. Apparently we have one angry dwarf and two quite unhappy dwarves. Oh, and it's the captain of the guard. We really don't want you to be unhappy. You need to pray to people very badly. Okay. Oh, and you're outraged considering the scarcity of cages and chains, so that's what you're unhappy about. We're gonna need to make more of these guys. And so we want this to be a tomb, and we want this to be yours. Are you gonna be happier now? It is not fancy enough yet. Do we have more restraints? One. We have more cages. One. I have some advice on fortifications. I can recommend building a wall and then carving them into fortifications. Then they should still have a floor on top. And dwarves shouldn't be able to actively vault over them while scared. Luna's shush. Stretch check, posture check, look away. Hydration check, look away check. Okay. Stretch check. And look away for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And taking a sip of my tea. And posture check. And I didn't realize you could have built walls made into fortifications. I thought only... Oh, you can... Well, that's convenient. Thank you. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I guess maybe we'll remove the current fortifications because they don't have floors on top of them, and we'll build walls and then put fortifications in them, so there will be floor on top. Because I certainly have had dwarves that decided, no, instead of staying behind these safe fortifications at which we can fire at our enemies, I'm going to climb over and hit them with my crossbow. They had arrows. And then they died because they jumped off a ledge in the middle of a bunch of goblins. Wasn't in this save, wasn't in this fort, but I've had it happen. Dwarves be kinda stubborn. And I'm making it out of clay because I have a lot of that. I thought for a second someone went up. I was like worried that they'd be up on top of the wall and wouldn't be able to get down because they like doing that. I forgot exactly where I had my fortifications, but I think it was about here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think. I want. Yeah, here, once they're done with those two. And you have to keep in mind that enemies can climb too, so they might quickly get over the wall. It usually recommends to have a hangover to these up to be a bit safer in that regard. Some even make it just not one tile, but a 2-tile lip on the top to be extra safe. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that because I certainly have had enemies climb over, though that was a giant in my other save, so I was like, okay, that's fair enough. And I also heard that they can just climb into the trees, so that's also part of the reason I'm moving trees away. I'm planning on like flooring this area or like putting a road all around for a bit so trees can't grow over. This is mainly to just slow them down a little. I'm intending to go way further down in the end. I think that might be better. But I also, I wanted to have some sort of like starting place, so that's why I had all this, and also I learned I don't need to make the bedrooms this big. And there's flying enemies too, so anything on roofs is never fully safe anyway. Yeah. Look at all these general temples and people doing their own things in them. Yeah, we should make a bunch of cages because our chief is not... Oh. Wait, starved to then? Oh. How did you even... Why did you... I can't trust any of you guys around trees, can I? Just the moment the tree is involved, you'll get up and you won't get down anymore. Is anyone else stuck in a tree right now? Don't look like it. Man, dwarves and their animals and trees and such are such a bad combination. Okay, we have a lot of things being cancelled. Smelled magnetite. Okay. That's... I wish I could pause some of these. Like say, okay, for now don't do them, but like not remove them from the list. That would have been nice. Only ever trust our dwarves to definitely get stuck behind the wall they built, on the roof they built, in a hole they dug, anywhere really, and starve how... or dehydrate to death. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask them to make a couple chains for the... Actually, what do we have? I don't want them to make it out of our good stuff. Bars. We got a bunch of iron bars. We got a bit of charcoal, ash. Okay, we only have iron? Really? Okay. Well, we also had some old armor that we wanted to smelt. Get the iron back. This isn't gonna do us any favors. Also, we don't want... We do want you. Wait, electrum bars? Hold up. I don't know. Okay, wait, electrum is a combination of things and billion is also a combination of things, isn't it? Well, we got native copper. What are we currently smelting? We are smelting magnetite and hematite, and the magnetite we don't have enough of. Yeah, native copper and native gold, and we had native tetrahedrites. So. We have more than 100 copper. We don't need more of this. Maybe we'll go with the silver, because I imagine we'll get way more copper. No, not that. Yes. I'll make some copper chains or something. Because I don't want to use my iron for that. I guess I could also make it out of rope, but wouldn't they be able to just free themselves from that fairly easily? I want to use chains, because then they can still get happy thoughts whilst they're there. And hopefully they won't get us angry. Look at that. Iron has the upside of being magma safe. If that's something that's of interest to you. Well, I would like to get, like, magma smelters and such. That would be neat. It certainly save on coal. But I need to kind of secure my top floors first. I'd say, like, our get this sort of. Because once I go down, I don't know what I'm gonna expect, so I need them to be stable-ish. Okay, they left. We have someone visiting. Is that someone we need to interrogate? Not according to this. I guess I wanted these to be connected farm plots. Someone gonna do this? People are leaving. Anyone butchering? Yeah, we got a lot of... Yeah, let's actually bid a couple of these, so people... I don't need that many people working here right now. With lots of care and, well, some animal sacrifice, I was able to only yesterday capture the first uninvited visitor and likely even make them useful too. Really proud of myself. Oh! Good job. How many How many shell rings am I making? Okay, when there's less than... Okay. How about I say when there's less than 30? We're still making those. Anyone? Okay, fortification, eat, drink, sleep, store, mouths. Why are we not butchering? I want this to be butchered before it decays. Any marked and automatically butcher carcasses. Yeah, it should be done. Why ain't it? I have a butcher shop. I need more pigtails being grown. What did I do in terms of labor? Okay, I had my wood stones, which were carpentry, and we had stone engraving separate. Yeah, animal dissection, you also did butchery, yeah. Okay, so we should have enough farmhands. So why are we not doing the butcher? Usually, I've seen that dwarves complain when I can't craft stuff, even if they're in the military, so they probably have to do both to be happy. Okay, you're a legendary viner, I see. Thing about it is that mostly their preferences, some don't value crafting at all, others more than anything. Yeah, that's gonna be really difficult to check with that many dwarves. Okay, why are you unhappy? What is up with you? Lack of dining tables? Oh, reliving unexpected death of someone. Okay, so you're still reliving that memory. Like the dining tables? It's a dining hall and everyone is welcome. Are you guys not using it now? Because it is also for visitors, or lack of dining tables? What? Is this not good enough for you guys? Does it need to be just a dining hall and not be part of anything? So I'm not bothering you guys. Because if so, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, legendary dining room. Oh, this chair. What? Okay, they're complaining about this specific chair because they're here and they're like, I'm eating on here. Why are there not a table here? Now requires a guild hall. Built and furnished with the hall designated Ranger Guild. Okay. And we have some migrants. Which means we gotta check our... if we should assign them to anything. Okay. Yeah, you should be assigned. You're a legendary weaver and legendary bone carver. Yes, please. Never come between a dwarf and their table. Okay, you should be a gem cutter. You should be on the farming peoples. Allow you to also be on the farming peoples because you're maybe gonna complain otherwise. Don't have any new doctors. Anyone? Okay. Don't want you on the woodcutting team. You should be on the ranger team. Anyone is allowed to plant for now. Maybe I'll just say only selected. We don't need more than 3 fisher dwarves. We're good. You're a legendary herbalist, so you go do that. You too, I guess. I don't want you to be doing anything else. Okay. We got a cheesemaker, an herbalist, and a farmer, so I guess that will be more farm hands for us. And you're not gonna just be herbalist, like, sorry guys, but there's more to life than gathering herbs. We got a peasant and a trader. Anyone new to assign to the military? You guys... So you were arrow people, so let's assign arrow people. We did have some new ranger. You're already in there. You're bow dwarf. I don't want bow dwarves, I want mark swords. Like you. And you. Okay, this was for the mark sword specifically, so maybe we'll put some bow dwarves on the other one. You go here then. I don't really want my weaponsmith in there. If you're gonna be specifically a weaponsmith. You have a specific... Okay, it was individual, so you'll do anything. Did you guys have a specific... Individual choice melee, okay. Was just individual choices then. Well, I guess you could use some extra people in your squad. I don't think I want you on the squad. Or you. Actually, prior I made like a specific clothiers like group. I might make that again. So I can separate out the dwarf tasks a little. Okay. You are a peasant, so you aren't that good at anything, and you're a beekeeper, so you guys don't specifically have anything you're that good at yet, so. Or anything that is that important for me. No, blacksmith, you're important. Cheesemaker. You're on the team. Herbalist, you're on the team. Because I made a separate thing some time ago that was specifically for farmhand skills that are like farming stuff that requires skill to like in a way that will affect it, which was farming, welding, and cooking. I don't think anything else really, like plant gathering too, but that already is a separate one. Planters technically is as well. But I might make this a separate one for like skilled farmers. Oh, and I think for above ground stuff, you were mentioning road building and dirt roads will vanish quickly-ish, but first of all, it's free aside from work and it removes all vegetation, and since it takes quite some time for trees to actually grow, you should likely be fine if you made one around your fort like once a year or so. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. So you guys are cooks. You're Helder. That's definitely not how you say it in English, but. Got a bunch of dabbling planters. And that's because everyone is allowed to plant right now. I might actually remove this from the thing because we already have a separate for that. So it's basically our cook. I think I'm gonna switch this over, so. Only certain people will help. we also, I think I want, I kind of like splitting up my clothiers from my other guys. And I also put papermaking and bookbinding in there for no specific reason except to just split this up slightly. And then in my crafts dwarf, I would remove papermaking and bookbinding, notes making and weaving, and leatherworking. And I think maybe we'll remove furnace operating and we'll add that to the farmhands. Yeah, it's already there. Just so our crafts dwarf aren't like bothering with that, because we want them to focus on crafting the good objects. Okay, you're also legendary bone carvers, so you're gonna be in both. You're a clothier, you're just a novice, so I'm gonna remove you from the crafts dwarf. You're a clothier, so I'm gonna remove you from crafts dwarf too. You're a leather worker, you're also... I want you to focus on the carpentry stuff, because I'll allow you on here for now. Same with you. I'll have to check for some of you guys. I wish I could like go to the dwarf after I've checked them to like check what their thoughts are on like, hey, do you want to craft? Are you into that? Would you be unhappy if you can't? You're not doing anything, so you'll be a craft dwarf too. Like, get busy training. Same with you, I guess. You're militia captain, Udip. Udip. Udip, militia captain. Okay, you want to craft objects. You would like that. So I'm gonna tell you you're a craft dwarf now. Congratulations. Okay, the tomb is good enough. Bedroom or the dining room, however, is not. And now we need to make a Rangers Guild, which... Ranger... There. Okay, they need it to be way better than this. Don't know what I had in mind for this place, but we could make this a guild hall. Although I think I wanted to have a guild hall for the doctors, like right next to them, so... I think we might make this into a doctor's guild hall. Because I want them to do doctory things there. And anyone can visit. I want people outside, except like outside people. Those ain't allowed. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger guild hall area for them. Question is, where do I do that? So I'm gonna forget if I don't like take care of it around now. I could put it somewhere here. Oh, I realized we don't have all the military equipment here that I want. Let's fix that. Yeah, we can't go further than this. We're near the side on the map. How big is this? 4, 5, 6. To make it clear, I'm not complaining. The door's gonna be happy with it, but don't actually think the guild needs a size that big. Yeah, but they are requesting a guild hall of a certain value, and making the room bigger and smoothing it will be the easiest way to increase that value. From what I know. Unless like, if you have tips on how to boost value more easily. Because I don't think if I'm gonna smooth this area, it's gonna be a high enough value for the guild hall. Don't do that. Smoothing is nice, but engraving. Yeah, but I don't have good engraving. That's where it's at. I mean, I could try and engrave this whole area, but I don't have good engravers yet, and you can't train them at smoothing anymore. I know people are telling me that, but it's 2 different skills now, so... Okay. I did already have some areas smoothed out, so I could certainly make them train. Oh, look at all our harvests. Let's get a... dirt road all around this. Clear the area of trees and such. Since their value is good to have but not important, whereas master engravings are close to necessary to get later nobles to like their rooms at all. Yeah, I had that in my personal playthrough where I basically couldn't get the queen to be happy at all. Very demanding. I was going to melt stuff so I could make is this not where I make the chains? Is it furniture? Yeah, it's furniture. I'll check. Thank you. Take a sip of water. Actually, I'm gonna make a couple copper chains because that's 5. Stretchy stretch took away. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And push check. Yeah. Hi Luna. Hello Frog. How you doing? I hope you're well. Oh, suspended the construction of the dirt roads. How so? Also, how do you remove these stones? Like they're boulders, but I can't exactly mine them. Took some work to get them happy at all. Yeah. Smooth them. Okay. Huh, interesting. Oh hey, look. There's wild boars. Do we have anyone hunting? We have hunters, but do we have anyone hunting? Hold up, what are you guys' schedules? Okay. Oh, you guys aren't all set. I want you guys all set. I want you guys to train when the other guys aren't. Don't want you all training at the same time. There. And it's gone rotting. Why did you guys not butcher the thing? Oh, we have an elf bard. Okay, we're gonna interrogate him. Cause we don't trust. So, are interrogations even happening? Hold up. We have a captain of the guard. And you're in the hands of iron and you shouldn't be training all the time. Yeah, we got a couple guards. And I have you off duty so you don't do anything. Okay, and you want to pray to stuff, but you're fishing. Do I need you to stop being a fisher dwarf because you're otherwise not going to do your captain of the guard stuff? Okay. Interrogate the elf. No, I can interrogate people. As long as a crime has taken place, I'm able to interrogate guys. Just gotta interrogate them. Okay, we need more unused plant cloth. So it should go automatically. Yeah, automatically weave all thread. Good leather. All cloth should go here, but it does not. Got pigtail thread there. Okay, then you harvest it and you store it here. And then what? People are processing the plants. Do I need more plant processing? Like, okay, now we're weaving now. Okay, don't have enough refined coal. You guys just keep trading on this stuff. So I assume we have run out of like rock coal, which means we'll need to mine more, and we wanted to go down further anyways. Huh, that did bump up the value quite a bit, but we should also probably Maybe... have it so we don't have too many animals multiplying too fast. Okay, we can go further down. I like having a little bit of space around the staircase. Before going into the hallways. Our drink is a little lower than I'd like. We should have more than enough places to make drink. We don't have any new barrels. We're out of logs that are not for that specific things. Okay. Well, you can go. You're too close to the wall. Smoke this area too so they can get more training. I want to check what is holding up people's other things. Do I have too many farms going on right now? I have a bunch of deal seeds. Makes sense. I have enough prepared meals. I should have more than enough pigtails and cave weed. So how about I tell them to leave this big area fallow for a while. Also, we want these guys to be fertilized too. How about we leave this fellow as well? Are interrogations happening? Interrogations have happened. Okay. Our interrogator isn't very good at interrogating yet. Which means they'll need to do more interrogating. Hello, London. Hello, Kaino. How are you doing? Human monster slayer. The heck you doing here? I'm suspicious. We haven't opened the cavern yet. Why are you here? Interrogate. I'm feeling exceedingly and extraordinarily okay. Alright. Good. Oh, I've struck Koboldite. I don't know exactly what that does, but apparently it's good. What are you doing? Why, no. I guess you're an expert stonecarver, but I kinda don't want you to be doing that. Hold up. Stone carving. No. We maybe add something else to this so it'll... Yeah. We can pull this away from the crust dwarfs and give this to the woodstones. I guess it makes sense to also have stone crafting in there. The reason we do that is so we can more easily split it up so that dwarves doing like being good at specific things will more easily, so they don't also do the things they're not actually good in. And I'll also allow you in here because you are a competent mechanic. Dun dun. Alert. We have a scholar visiting, even though we do have a library. Interrogate. Okay, are you still... unhappy about the scarcity, or are you good now? Still want to pray though. What did you... Oh, hold up. I knew he was suspicious. Hold up. What did he say? What did he reveal? Kirito! Health check, thank you. In Dwarf Fortress, paranoia pays off. Okay, let's stretchy start and look away, and then we'll go read this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And posture check. And we took a sip of water. And let's make sure I completed everything in the queue so I can keep track of things. Okay, met with subject, made intimidating remarks in order to elicit information. Subject naively complied. The subject revealed that Stretty Dippenbaker is in fact an assumed identity. Subject's true name is Sakat Praxis Clap. Subject has used Ivari Crimson Lakes as an alias in the past. I mean, if your real name is Sakat Practice Clap, then I get you want to go with Crimson Lakes instead. That does sound better. Very edgy though. Subject has used Dastos Raghammers as an alias in the past. In the mid-spring of 92, an unidentified creature corrupted lover subject in order to have someone to act on plots and schemes in Horiyama set. So we need to check Stretty Irnliner or Sakat Practice Club and see who his lover is to maybe find who this unidentified creature is. An unidentified creature met with subject and made flattering remarks. Subject trusted an unidentified creature and agreed, despite being unaffected by the comments. Yeah, very flattering. I'm not affected, but I'm agreeing anyway. Luna is the cutest, amazing. Shush. I'm focusing on interrogating. I'm being a very serious owl right now. Subject revealed that in the late winter of 92, subject plotted to infiltrate the Confederation of Slobbing in order to prepare a coup under the influence of an unidentified creature. We're currently lead holders. I don't know what year. It is year 103, so this was a good while ago. Okay, subject revealed in late autumn of 103, so that's near. So we're early winter, late autumn, so this was recent. Subject plots to infiltrate the Notched Cloisters in order to steal treasure and prepare a coup under influence of an unidentified creature. In the early winter of 103, that's like right now, subject as the human, the monster slayer Stretty Dippenbaker of the Polished Confederations corrupted Ushad Braven Theaters in order to have an agent in lead boulders. Subject met with Ushad Braven Theaters and made flattering remarks. Ushad Braven Theaters succumbed to vanity despite valuing the law. So he corrupted one of our dwarves to work for him. And still very cute and precious and I'm trying to be intimidating. When I'm blushing, I'm not very intimidating anymore. Subject revealed that in early winter of 103, Ushad Braven Theaters plotted to steal Rhythm Twinkle, the yawning oars under the influence of subject. Where... Oh, we still have this open. We want this closed so people don't steal it. I assume that this is that artifact, because they have their dwarfish name and then they have their older name. Yeah, Rhythm Twinkle, the yawning oars. And we also have this chair, Getter Zicum, but I can't take that because it's placed down. And that's why this specific office, the mayor is like happy with it, because usually this wouldn't be enough, but it has a very fancy chair in it, so they're good. Yeah, arrest this guy. Also, who is your lover? Okay, Irka Utalbedo. And Egal Anupastrad. Gotta keep an eye on Irka, but I think it might be Egal. Yeah, and he corrupted Ushad. Wait, weren't you? Didn't you steal from us before? You poet, you. You're too easily corrupted. Yeah, are we gonna... You're gonna immediately arrest him, right? What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, no, 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 you don't. No, no, you don't get to go. Screw you. You don't get to leave. I knew you were gonna try and run. Haha, he's been gotten. We can open this door now. I'm not letting a criminal get away again. Uh-uh. I want these to all be chains, but I don't want our... Oh wait, hold up. We had someone grow up into a peasant, which means that they aged. Which means that we need to put them to work. So they don't get unhappy because they haven't crafted anything, because usually they want to craft stuff. Do we have any peasant that perchance is already good at something? Then we put the child in there. Now you're in craft dwarf, I don't want you cooking. You're allowed to also cook. I'll allow you to spin also, because that's your main thing, so... Here you go. Hold up, I'll put spinning back on the farmhand list, so they can also do it. Oh, it's already there. I'll remove cooking from it though. I only want specific people cooking to get good at it, and gelding or gelding. I would call it gelding in Dutch, but that's definitely not right. Mainly because that is dangerous. If they do it wrong, they'll get killed by whatever they try to chop chops, so... You say that you're red with anger and totally not blushing. I don't think they'll fall for that. I think I'll fail my deceit check. I'm not very good at the lying thing. It's too damn adorable to be intimidating. Well, I have to be. Someone has to bring down the law on these guys. I need to find whoever just grew up. We got a bunch of dwarven kids. We got a dwarven kid that's already a master at something, probably because of a thing. Okay, yeah, you just grew up, didn't you? Yeah, you don't have any labors assigned. Well, a bit of everything. Yeah, you're just turned 18. Deep wealth, patience, great creativity, a lot of willpower, wayward words, good feel for social relationships, a good aesthetic sense, and good intuition. But she has a poor memory and next to no empathy. Values nature, dreams of mastering a skill. So you definitely wanna do a skill, and you probably don't want to be a butcher. She isn't particularly ambitious and tends to avoid any physical confrontation, so you definitely don't want to be in the military. And she works to discard his natural tendency with respect of martial prowess, so she doesn't want to fight, but she does respect fighting skill. Likes a little excitement now and then. She doesn't often feel so. Not gonna get kids out of her. She can handle stress. doesn't really care about anything anymore. So when she sees a corpse, she's like, ah, that's life. Taj Martinez. So, hold up. What do you need? She's not distracted after being away from family, friends. Not distracted. Okay, so you don't want to fight. Good. I don't need to put you in a fighting squad just to keep you happy. Doesn't want to fight? What is she, an elf? Nah, just a dwarf that prefers just working. I'll respect the dwarf that's just like, yeah, you know what? Just leave me here with my stone and I'll just craft some really good stuff. You guys do the fighting. She still respects the fighting. She's a good dwarf. So patient, creative, values, nature, not greedy, poor, empathy, thoughtless. I don't exactly know what that means, but I know you wanna get skilled at stuff. I don't have a lot of metal jewels yet. But I think I need more grass dwarves, so I'm gonna put you in both for now. And we had another peasant I saw, which I wanna double check if we... Okay. Disdains introspection, disdains artwork, patient, good with language, intemperate, poor memory. You're already doing stuff. You seem to be decently happy, so you're my plant gatherer and a farmhand. Okay, unfocused after being unable to pray, but you're praying right now. Diamond people, occupied. Doesn't mind an unexciting life, so you don't need a fight. You do want to acquire stuff. Extravagant. Unable to help anybody, you want to help people. You want to be near family. Says nothing about martial stuff. Thing is, we don't have anyone hurt right now, so... How far are you guys with engraving? Not very far yet. Because I don't want to forget getting the ranger talt, because they're gonna be very unhappy if I don't have that done in time. And these guys are still not being used, which is what we want, because we don't want too many dwarves doing different things. We have bones. Maybe these bones don't count. Oh wait, why is there no... This is meant to be an infinite... Where did we sell? Oh, I think I know what happened. Here. That'll fix that. Also, we don't want a bin here. Posture check. Sitting upright. How's the mining going? It is going. We can go further down, which we will. We do want to get to the caverns. Just don't want to go too far in one go. Oh, hold up. Okay, that's the Koboldhide. Because eventually I want to move this entire ordeal to the cavern layer. To like farm there. Where did I put my... There I put my... Why are you sleeping here? Don't you have a... You have a room! Why are you sleeping here? Buddy! Pal! You... It's not even that far away from the staircase. You probably also need more rooms for people. I mean, we have a dormitory right here. Could make another one. Let's do that actually. Nope, no. Well, just filled up. They seem to be able to get to the beds just fine. How did our other stuff go? Confess to the thefts. Oh, hold up. Did we? Okay, they're part of our place, so they didn't run away. We don't have any... specifically named people. Agreed. You did steal. Okay. So we have Backroom Matches, which convinced Nish, Spatterdog to do stuff, and then we have Sackett, Practice Clap, our fake monster hunter that convinced Ushat Brave Theaters to steal, and then we don't know who was the leader in that. Because you... And this already happened. This was our crown that they stole. So the Confederation of Slopping and the Notch Cloisters are groups that we probably want to pay an eye to if someone is from there. Because they might also be corrupted. A peddler? That seems like someone we need to interrogate, if they're still there. Nope, they don't seem to be there anymore. Oh, what? What? You're fighting with the poet. You're not... I guess they're not letting them be taken away. Where are they now? Did they get taken in? What? You're still fighting? Where are you now? Okay, now you seem to be fine. You, however, are not. Okay, we have doctors here, right? We don't. Well, that's an issue. You're our chief medical dwarf, so be a doctor. And you're smart or something, so you also are a doctor now. Congratulations. I'm gonna have this dormitory not be connected to anything, because this is for the armored luncheons and this is just... Okay, they finished this. Let's make them engrave all this too. And then we can have them engrave the Ranger Guild. Oh, hey, we got a hunter! Hold up, buddy. You know you're supposed to shoot them with an arrow, right? I don't think they know how hunting works. I gave them arrows. Interrogate the skull. Ban on certain exports, sure. Arrows is elf trash. Well, I guess bolts. But the dwarves prefer like crossbows. Like caverns, exactly. Hunting is somewhat bugs sometimes, it just won't work. Yeah, I noticed. Okay, they're fighting. Okay, they are hitting. Okay, they did shoot it, and then they started to just hit him with his fists. Okay, we're here now. Let's go further down. That's the wrong button. You. Further down. Hey, nice, it went over multiple areas. Another human monster slayer. Well, we haven't uncovered any caverns yet, so you shouldn't be visiting. Wait a second, I know your face. I know your face. We know your face. You're the thief. Where is he? Where is his face? Where is the guy? Where is he at? We're gonna follow him. We're not letting him go again. Nuh-uh. We are keeping an eye on you, buddy. Buddy, Paul, buddy. We will lock the door and prevent you from leaving if we need to. Buddy, Paul, buddy, you. Not letting him leave. Sometimes they won't pick up ammo, sometimes they won't go out, sometimes they don't know what weapon to use. I heard, for example, that a Hunt's dwarf being in the squad can break things. Of course, I didn't test it, can't be sure if it's still a thing. Let's talk of it. Ball. Quotation marks. Yeah. And it means that he's secretly not actually who he says he is and has an alias. But yeah, they don't hunt when they're in the squad actively training, but they do because the reason people started hunting is because the training ended. So that does work. They just still haven't figured out hunting completely. So you aren't mispronouncing Paul? I say Paul and Paul exactly the same. One is a name, one is the word to indicate friend. There's someone else visiting. Are you also suspicious? I need quote unquote me map to be your door. And you are mispronounced. Well, I don't know how else to say it. I'm not adorable. I just have difficulty pronouncing things. Where is our dang guard? Where's our the guard at? We have a child. Oh, dungeon. No, wait. Dungeon Master isn't our guard. Where's our guard at? There our guard is at. Look at him being escorted to here. And we're gonna lock this door so he doesn't run away right after the interrogation, because I know he will. Aha! He confessed. Convict him before he runs. And he implicates Xugod labor toiled, whoever that is. Let's see what he said. Let's see, what did he say? Appealed to subject's belief in harmony. Subject valued harmony. Subject confessed to the theft. Subject revealed that Memap Wheat Crude is in fact an assumed identity. Subject's true name is Moody Marble Fears. Subject has used Pan Dart Treasure as an alias in the past. In the early winter of 67, that's a long time ago, Xugod labor Doyle's corrupted childhood friend subject in order to have someone to act on plots and schemes in Temp's Jump. Xugod labor Doyle met with subject and made a threat. Subject spurned the law and agreed willingly. The A is pronounced like A sound like Italy or apple. In Bal? Reasonable, I fear Marvel. You can't watch the movies. I don't remember Marvel. Italy, not Tally, not Italy. Yeah, I don't think language is gonna. It's gonna be my strong suit today. I started the stream by not being able to pronounce hello, welcome back, so only gone downhill from there. And fears, not fairs. English is weird, but it's fun to watch you try. So wait, Tally and apple. Pal? Pal. Yeah! I thought I was saying it like that, but alright, pal. Subject revealed that in midsummer of 101, subject plot to infiltrate the Notch cloister in order to steal treasure and prepare a coup under the influence of Xugod labor Doyle. Which, yeah, we did have stuff stolen because of you. You did do that. So, hold up. Because the plane partner was stolen. And then there was espionage. Oh, we need one more chain. Okay. And then... Okay, we probably want to interrogate Cattle, because you're a friend of a criminal, so... I'm sorry, Cattle. Your suspicions suspicious now. You are in cahoots with a criminal, potentially. I know you're a child, but that doesn't matter. Orphan children have no chill. They're probably more dangerous than the adult ones. Whenever adult dwarves like flipping tantrum, like it's bad, but whenever dwarven children tantrum, I had like high kill counts. Let the child go. I'm just gonna ask him some questions. Oh, and they're fighting because he didn't want to be. Or maybe that was his. Whoops! I should have unlocked the door before I punished him because now he's been. That's probably why he was beaten up, because that was the punishment. Whoops. Oh well, he'll live. I think, maybe. He might not live. But we need more chains, and we're gonna make them out of copper. Look, the child knows what's going. It knows what it did, and can we blame Luna? Child spilled the booze. Now we're just gonna ask it if it's been asked to steal stuff. Maybe the child is innocent. We don't know until we ask. This criminal wouldn't be above trying to corrupt a child to do his evil bidding. Look at him cleaning up. Oh, you're already near where you need to be. That's nice of you, Cuddle. Very nice of you. Maybe not the smartest. Child's clothes smell like alcohol, which indicates that it spilled some enough of a reason for me. All the dwarves' clothes smell like alcohol. They all drink. Dwarven children are born with the dwarven ability to just deal with alcohol. Actually, I think my bottle is almost empty, so it would be high time for a brief water break. Yes, but you're not supposed to spill the drink. But it is a child. It's gonna be a little clumsy. Imagine that both drinking age and age of criminals responsibility are zero in our society. Drink's full. Too slow. This was already confirmed. Drink. Yeah, dwarven children, they drink in dwarven society. Like, the only dwarves that don't drink are the literal babies that are still being held by their mamas. Those drink milk. And that milk is probably laced with some alcohol, because most dwarves are intoxicated. Like, at least they prefer to be. So, I think they just deal with alcohol very well. Also, you should, yeah. Yeah, one moment. I'll be right back. There will be some ads. People don't have to deal with pre-roll for a while. I'm gonna refill my bottle. I suggest you guys get some water too, stretch the leggies, and I'll see you all in a moment. And I'm back. Imagine this, in ye olden days, people gave their children watered down wine because the water was bad and the alcohol content killed off some of the bad stuff in the water. Yeah, they did. In ye olden days, drinking straight water would get you killed. So, and most people drank beer or wine. And hold up. Why are you watching a wrestling? Hold up a second. Okay, there's 2 squads assigned here. Okay. But I think I'm gonna switch this over, because I think I want the 2 bow squads to be together because they're offset anyway. I'm gonna move you guys over here. And we're gonna add more beds here, because clearly we need more sleeping places apparently. I'm gonna need to make more individual bedrooms. I kinda wanna... I wanna find my cavern and start making stuff around there. And also make the bedrooms near there. Like the new section. Oh, just straight up criminals visiting. Are they still here? No, the straight up criminal just... Great. They visited and they immediately left. I feel like we should have probably interrogated the straight up criminal. Just a feeling. We interviewed cattle. Did they say anything? No, they didn't know nothing. Okay, pretty far down, but still not... Further down we go. The girl might have reformed, don't judge them too harshly, Saj. Well, I wouldn't. Except, you know, in Dwarf Fortress you gotta be kinda suspicious of people because they'll steal your stuff. And also, your most prominent trait that is currently applicable will generally be your title. So, if your best trait is farmer, you'll be a farmer. If your best trait is criminal, well, that's not great. You wanna be citizen. Soupy cream spicy. I think you were a human. Because we have had a lot of thieving and espionage lately, I feel like I should interrogate you first, just to make sure. And I think you're probably a fighter, ain't ya? Where are you, Subi? 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 It would be nice to have like a search function here. That would, or like if you have like a search function in another window where you could then select what you want to do with the person you found. Like, hey, do you want to interrogate them? Put them in a squad? You can at least assign labors already, but you know. Also, hello Dairyu. Dairyu. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the stream. Interrogated. Oh, but it didn't go well. Completely misjudged the character, so let's try again. Oh, masterpiece copper chain. We do need to put copper chains through. more in there, because otherwise our guards will be very unhappy. I think I'm gonna remove some of the cages. No, that's not. I want the chain. I want that gone, and I'll remove these 10 cages. Except this one. Your day just started, and congratulate you as jury again. Thank you. I'm glad I could help out. It was a fun evening, even though I'm still rather confused, but I'm glad I did a good job. Sleeping without a proper room. But you have a room, probably, maybe. You want to make more. Okay, we need more logs of that. Anything that isn't candle nut. We might want to make an infinite wood stockpile, actually, even. I don't think lime trees are in our... Need something specific with it, so... Oh. You know what we're gonna do? You're dangerous to leave open, so we're gonna floor you. It's like, my dwarves like to fall into holes, and if I'm gonna chop wood here, then they're definitely gonna fall in there. Or at least they're gonna do so if some kind of fight occurs. And I don't want to deal with dwarves in holes. We need to dwarf-proof the area. And nothing is in those holes yet. Look at all that copper. And we'd like to keep it that way. You too. And heck, you as well. And erase it like so. All the unnecessary excess pieces. We'll leave you be. That's an... Are you too close by my place? These guys will definitely cover up. That should be enough for now. You never know with wars though. So how did the second interrogation go? Did it already happen? Still didn't get any answers out of him. It's a very stubborn guy. Just keep interrogating. Eventually I get something out of him. Even if it's not, like, even if he's completely innocent, we need to know that. Okay, further down we go. I think we must have missed some caverns. Get some room around the stairs mined out. Oh, we got cave spiders. We haven't found a cave, but seeing as we got a cave spider about there, probably a cave around that level. And you know, still didn't get anything out of him. Just keep trying. Oh, alert. I wonder what dwarf interrogation is like. Do they just smack you with something happen to you, either confess or die? Which trails though? Well, no, they smack you with things if as punishment. Something has collapsed on the surface. Oh, that's no good. I think he got knocked unconscious, but what exactly collapsed? Was it a tree? Or was it like the road? Did the road get confused? He is currently choking dust underground, being knocked out during a cave-in, terrified, lonely, uneasy, bored. You want to practice a craft, okay? You're a hunter. So I'm gonna put you on the craft. You'd like to... I mean, I guess I'll put you on the farmhand. That's also where we put fish dissection. And you are probably also confused, being knocked out. You're my manager. You want to fight? You want to fight. I think this was my... Yeah, you wanted to fight too, but we don't want... You want to romance someone, okay. This is my therapy squad. Or... Actually, it's my no fight one. Being suspected of a crime should be punishable, right? Nah. Sometimes the world gent places a dirt floor tile on top of a tree. It's rather weird, at least that's what I think it is. Suspected criminal is at least 50% actual criminal. If you dig long enough, you're bound to find dirt. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. But we need our manager in our half fighters, our no fights squad, and we're gonna need to... Yeah, they're off duty and they train twice. Actually, once a year is good enough. But we're gonna copy it over to this month, so our person that needs fighting that we don't want to fight will get some fighting. Also, someone is very unhappy right now. Is it the dwarf that got... Okay, it's not the dwarf that got a tree on their head. What are you unhappy about? Want to practice a craft? You have no special room. You're part of the hunters. I'll put you in farmhand. What do you need? Something creative. You want to help people. Someone is visiting. Which means we'll interrogate them. Yes, hello. You visited? Comes with 3 interrogation. I mean, free talking with a head dwarf that's totally not trying to figure out if you've done anything criminal at all. No, we'd never. Oh, look, did they? Are you practicing shooting? He is! Look at him! He's practicing the shooty shoot. I've never seen him actually do that. Why are you fighting? Okay, you're fighting with the pangolin. Somewhere. Did we get any information about the person that wants to? So we don't want to have him wait too long, because then I'll think he'll be rejected and he'll be very unhappy. We might actually want him. Okay. Still unable to interrogate either of them. Come on. I must withdraw, but you are withdrawing. What are you doing? You're hunting. And, okay. You're using your arrows. You're scared whilst being in conflict. And then you didn't feel anything anymore. Good job. Okay, we interrogated the new poet. Didn't get anything out of him, but at least we know he's fine. I think we just interrogated our human again. Okay, I will just accept him. You know what? You're fine. Oh, Ricots. We'll interrogate Ricots real quick. Get some cabinets in some of these rooms. Hello, Obst. How you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Stinking a little bit. There you go. I want to move all these rooms elsewhere at some point. Or at least redo them. We need more rooms, but... oh, they're done here. How is our skill in our engravers going, actually? Skill level are you guys? You're all novices. And you're also minors. You're busy with other stuff. But I need to get these area up to snuff. I'm working since 5 AM, so it could be better. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. That doesn't sound nice at all. It is spring. Yeah, Brigot Cloud Fence wants to join. Oh, diplomacy. The Baron Fatkastagan of Leadwells meet with the elf diplomat Mokati Omoinu. Omoiminu. Mokati Omoiminu. You have disrespected the trees in this area, but this is what we have to come to expect from your stunted kind. Further abuse cannot be tolerated. Let this be a warning to you. Okay. They angry, we chopped too many trees. Apparently. Can we interrogate him? Is he on the premises? Interrogate everyone. He still is here, but not for long. But can we interrogate? That's the real question. He can. Hey, guess what, buddy? You're not getting out. You're gonna be interrogated. There's nothing you can do about it. Ha ha ha. How's our Dwarf Empire doing? It's doing okay, though we just had an elf be like, you disrespected the tree, so we angry at you. And then we interrogated him. We didn't get any new information, but we did interrogate him. Also didn't get any information about Regal, so we're gonna say you're fine to join. And apparently someone is in a mood. Just have a bunch of Pagolian skills. I assume that the butchering is working then. Now. Still digging. I want to go to the cavern layer and like set up a place there instead of like all the way up top. And the elves are angry at us for mining too many trees. I want a water source. I was thinking if I dig down, I'll find a cavern and I'll have an inside water source that way, but maybe I'll just need to make myself a well, I guess. And go from here into a basin in here. That'll also be like here, too deep. Maybe this deep. Actually, maybe we want to access it from here, so we wouldn't want to mine. We'd want to have this go down. And then go in here. Here, goes down, goes in here. This would be the area above, which we'd have like a well in middle or like 2 wells. Be this deep, so it'll go from here. Right? Only we'd go from... Yeah, this will go up to that level. And we probably want to make some things to stop the water, which are, what are they called again? Floodgates. We want floodgates. Floodgate. And we'll just make it out of wood. And we'll say make just 3 should be more than enough. Now we have another petition. Umba gravel clutches. Can we find her here? They wanted to become a person, so they're already part, right? Omba gravel cruxes wants to be a citizen. Oh, Umba, you. A legendary fish cleaner. I asked to become a citizen. That was satisfying. Well, you're clearly a farmhand. Actually, you're a clothier. What? You're fine. You can join. And rough gems, square blocks, stacked cloths. Okay, you're grabbing things? Oh. An elven caravan has arrived. Okay. So they warned us. And then they're still coming to trade with us. Thing is, we can only trade very specific things. We can't trade anything that is made of cloth. We can't trade leather. We can't trade silk. You're fine. You're fine. We can't trade anything with muscle shell in it. We can't trade leather things, and we don't really want to trade the iron things. We can trade mugs. They will allow that. Let's see, there is pigtail stuff in here, so we'll move this there. You too. Not you, not you. You though. And we'll also be able to trade a bunch of our excess tables. Because we made way too many. We'll give them the not so nice tables though. Want to keep our nice tables ourselves. They don't get to have them. Same with our drones. They don't get to have the nice ones. We're keeping those for ourselves. They'll just get our slightly worse chairs. Just imagine coming all the way over here to trade and they'll just be like, here are several many stone chairs. Stone wouldn't even sit comfortably. Can't sell them earthenware because that had to be glazed and they'll get angry about that. So I think that's all we can give. Right? Yeah, I did connect those guys. Yeah, let's try and keep them friends if we can. Oh, one moment, I'm being called. I'm back. Apologies for that. That's a bit sudden. But yeah, do you know if you're ever like called by someone, you're like, okay, that person wouldn't call me unless something was going on? That. I kinda had to. Okay, spider silk headscarf. Alright. In the vault it goes. In the vault it goes. Something going on? Nothing big, just hey, a package might come and I thought you probably wouldn't like check your WhatsApp during stream, so I wanted you to know so you wouldn't get like wouldn't be surprised unpleasantly by it. Okay, that worked exactly as I'd hoped. Then I want, I think, multiple wells here. I think I might even want 3. Oh, there. And I want a vault gate. Okay, we haven't made those yet. And we got another child. Which dwarf is very unhappy right now? Who's the unhappy dwarf? It is you. Why are you unhappy? You only have good memories. Buddy, what's wrong? not being able to pray, not doing creative. It doesn't feel like you should be that unhappy about it. I guess we need more personal rooms, that might help. How's this going? I don't think it's gonna be quite good enough with the engraving, but I also don't want to wait too long. Okay, he's less unhappy now. But then they'll be all very unhappy that I didn't fulfill my promise. So how about we make 4 rock statues? Out of... Oh hey, they changed that. Out of allanite, and the image will be wait, can we make it related to the allied crossbows? Would that work? That'd be kinda fun, because it's the Rangers Guild. Or could it this... It's called the Hail of Hoarding. Let's check of that. And otherwise we're gonna check the allied crossbows, see if we can make statues specifically relating to that, because I think that would be nice. Hail... We don't have the Hail of Hoarding. Then... Cross... Yeah, no. Arrow... Doesn't sound like it. Then... Historical figures. Just anyone. You can't do it for our own side? Really? Lead. No. Okay, what is our name? What is our organization name? We are the Notched Cloisters. Can we make it related to that? I don't want some random statues of random things, because they tend to... In my case, for some reason, they really like making statues of... Like dwarves? Yes, that's fine. And then sometimes there's like worms and chinchillas and it just looks off. And something oh no, I already read that. Oops, sorry. Here, the Notch Cloisters, that's us. And then we wanna blaze... Four. Unable to practice a craft for too long because you're whiny and you need to do multiple things. How about you? Pray, practice a craft. Can I ask you something? Can you check, are you able to make high boots? I'm trying to find out if they removed it from the crafting list or if my dwarves just so happen to me not be able to build them. From what I know, I can make high boots. At least before I could. Yeah, here, high boots. Thank you, no problem. Yeah, this guild hall needs way more fanciness. Then my guys are just not smart. They... Wait, hold up. Your guys don't know how to make... I guess some civilizations can't. Also, let's pull this so nobody tries and take that. How is our digging going? Still have not found what we wanted to find. Go way down. Also... Oh, hold up. What's going on? Oh, there's a... Hold up. There's a thing attacking us. Get it. Don't mind the elves. I'll just have to deal with seeing people fight. I'm literally only able to make low boots, yes, and it vexes me. My current fort's nice, but I'm considering making new one just for that very reason. Yeah, how are they... I thought that being... Like, it does tell me whenever we find weapons that certain ones are exotic, aka you can't make them yourself. But I don't know enough about Dwarf Fortress. So far, dwarves have always been able to make high boots. They're used to make things that aren't short because they're insecure about their own height. And because my cavern one, I think, has such a high ceiling, it's annoying. Yeah, it might be worthwhile then to go do a new one. Any other fighting going on? Like right now? Or is it over? Seems to be over. Also seems like it might be high time to get some, maybe, extra walls on top of the wall. I'm gonna do it all out of clay, because I said so. My cavern one is around -60, but the ceiling started -30. Oh. Oh yeah, that is very annoying. At that point, I just probably, like, make a floor around the part I want the ceiling and just, like, start digging and then filling in the floor to make a custom ceiling under there and then just close off that area. I just texted my mom about needing to ride the store today because of the weather, if she has the time. I hadn't even put my phone away before she responded with a yes. My brother is right, this is what she lives for. I mean, I think it's pretty admirable to be that dedicated. It is nice. Yeah. Got some very fancy floodgates. So we want one here to stop the flow, and then I think or should we have made it go down later? Because we want this full, so... Here, and we want this to be dug out. But wait, then we can't get there. Oh, I hadn't thought this through. If we ever want to get there for some reason, we'd need a way there, so... I wonder if I could... Because I kind of don't want anything to go through here, except water. But if I were to make this into a thing, I can't even smooth it, can I? No. So I think I might want to construct a fortification here. So only water goes through. It's rather complicated and dangerous to do this safely. I'm thinking of just like digging a ditch here, so this will be removed, so I don't have to have a dwarf go in this tunnel. Fortifications aren't safe, stuff will go through. So I'll need to build a wall grate. Or a bar. Blocks creatures but allows passage of fluids. Bars can be connected to levers. Oh, that's nice. I guess we'll want to make some bars then instead. Because, let's see, fortifications. Block creature movement but allow projectiles through. Soldiers near. Building destroyers exist. Oh, I didn't even know that. Then I guess we'll make... And we'll go through grates, or rather remove them and go anyway. Then wouldn't fortifications be better? I mean, I don't think there's a fully safe-proof way, but... Like, a fully, completely safe way. But for fortifications, if submerged systems and will let things pass. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it just worked like bars. Well, I guess I'll make some bars then. Or one bar. That's not the right kind of bar, I don't think. It's vertical bars. Well, by the sounds of it, anything gets done in by destroyers. There's no safe way of letting water in, but it's already surrounded by a wall, so... It's mainly just to prevent dwarves from falling in and getting swept away. There's one way. I don't know. I think it might be too complex to do for me at this stage of the game. You want a floor gate. Okay, a floor grate. I could do that. I already have a dip here. And make a U shape. Oh, no, that's too complex. We're not gonna do that. I'll let my fort go down if the enemies get that complex. I'll do that in the future. I haven't built that for it. I'm not gonna change it because I can't exactly put blocks back very easily. Or just we'll have to live with the decisions we've made. Your enemies are not going to deserve to win. The water flows down 1 or 2 seasons and a few thousand later you go back up. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm sorry, that's too complex. if it's gonna, I don't think our fortress is gonna last that long. That we'll need that. you. I haven't dug the hole for that, so we're already like, nah. It ain't happening. How do I make these? Oh, we just make them directly. Oh, that's neat. Oh, we don't have to build them first. Oh, that's fair. I thought I had to build them first. That's convenient. I do like that. Okay, we want these here to prevent anything from going in, and we'll make them out of copper. And we also want to connect the lever to them just in case we need that for some reason. And now we'll want the lever for the thing here, and we'll want the lever for the thing there. Just want to give you the tools. It's up to you how to use it. I thank you. I do appreciate you telling me the things on how to do stuff. That is very nice. Oh, you locked yourself in, didn't you, buddy? You locked yourself in. You're here being like, what can I possibly do? Oh, another thing? Yeah? Water pressure exists. Oh no. And what does it exactly mean? One thing you can do, though, it's easy. Oh, was that the thing where you had like a little notch and then you continued, but I kinda didn't do this time and might screw me now? Alright. Well, we can just put a notch in and then make a wall. And we have blocks. There we have blocks. But goodness, speak in longer sentences if I do the thing and then it's not the thing I should be doing. Put the notch on the Z height you want the water to go to. Okay, next time I'm gonna have you like, I'm gonna wait till you say this is the entire story before I do stuff, because... Gosh dang it. Okay, we're gonna unnotch this. Gotcha, sorry. Nah, I'll wait next time and then you'll say, okay, now this is the height we wanted to go to. So we'll notch here. We'll notch this. Wait, is there anything else? Before I continue this. Nope, okay. We might want to get back in here at some point, but this is gonna be filled with water. So I'm actually going to... Maybe. Oh no. Make a maintenance hallway. I'm gonna lead it around the place and I'm gonna have them enter here, but I'm gonna put the door here and I'm gonna lock them both. Okay, you are linked to here. You will be linked to this. And you'll be linked to something I haven't built yet, but will build in a moment. Just a suggestion. I make 1 or 2 side connections on the cistern and make it 2 seats instead of just 1? What? Oh, oops. Make 1 or 2 side connections on the cistern. What is the cistern? Also, this door will go. If it's 1 deep can't get married, then our doors will get sick. Oh, you mean the water location area, cistern water storage. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dig this floor out so it'll all collect here. So it'll be too deep because the wells will be here. We'll be leaving soon. Okay, where is our trader? I did request him. And I put a small notch in the side in which I put a floodgate or door or whatever and link it to a lever. Yeah, I'm having a floodgate here. And I'm having a floodgate here. And I'm gonna have these doors be closed, but they'll be able to access it. Oh, they left? They didn't get the trade? The broker was doing fighting stuff. Oh well. They were elves. They probably didn't have much for me anyway. Wait, did you just revisit? You know what you're doing. I don't. I most definitely do not. Okay, this should open you, unless you're already open. Kinda hard to tell. Okay, yeah, now you're open because I can't see you. I see. Makes sense. Now link this. And you link to you. It will be fine, someone somewhere probably. I'm gonna dig down. Oh, migrants, okay. Okay, you're new. You're gonna be a metal jewel, because that's your thing. You're new. Farmhand. And you're new. And you just don't do anything. What is it you need? Prone to this envious, greedy. Crash wars. Raising a family. Martial prowess. So you might want to be in the military. I can't assign you to a military squad from here though. So that I need to think of a new papermaker. So you'll be this. You are Cloutier. And you don't do anything. What do you want? Creativity. Helping other. Yeah. He's personally offended by leisure time and leisurely living. Has a negative view of those who exercise power over others and does not care about friendship. He dreams of raising a family. It does not tell me what exactly he'd want to do. Well, congratulations, you're a farmhand. You are also... Oh, you're also a competent metal crafter. I'll put you in the metals. You... Talented bowyer, which would make you a woodstone. You... Avoids fight, so you don't want to fight, I assume. Well, you're not good at anything yet, so go become a craft dwarf. You are a potter, which will make you a craft dwarf. You are not good at anything. You're a brawler, so maybe you'd want to be fighting. Has willpower. Great work of art, so you probably want to have something to do, so I'll make you farmhand for now. You're a jeweler, that's easy. Metal jewel. Okay, they're not hammer dwarves. I don't think any of the peasants had any fighting skills. Let's see, you... I think you wanted to fight. And... I believe you wanted to fight. I definitely need more rooms. Have we found the place yet? Have we found where we want to make our other rooms near? Nope. Further down we go. Maybe in the meantime we'll just make some more rooms here. Because we need more sleeping spaces for people. Okay, and then we want to make the doors, make the hallways, start them working on it whilst we work on the rest. This is too wide. Okay, check back in our... They did it in the wrong order because of course they did. That's why it's fine, because I still have access to it on this side, though I'm gonna say, don't do this yet, please. We'll have it one at a time. And this is linked, right? Yeah, you're linked. You I can pull again, so you're closed. You're open now so they can access it. I'm gonna tell them to dig this, dig that, and they'll dig that. Oh, why did you stop that? Elf poets. Well, you're both a poet and an elf, so you're double suspicious. No, we need more logs. Right? Crafts Dwarf Guilds. Alright. The Inky Hall. Speaking of that, how's our other guild doing? Because we need to make it ready enough in time. Why are there sheep and pigs there? I guess they came with the other guys. You should not be there. You are fine, but you guys should not be down there. This is not fancy enough for them. Let's see. Either I could build a new room and smooth that. If I go this way and I'll make it very long and thin, it'll be much bigger. And we need to have space for more room here, and we have this hallway go around. I will approve that. Oh, we got someone with quotation marks in their name. That's usually not a good sign. Okay, we already interviewed you. You're just back for more. Oh, look at them go. Smooth this area so they'll get more practice. Smooth this. I think I might want to mine the native copper. Nah, we will have enough native copper. They can keep it for their rooms. Quartz Dwarf. Well, say hello to our... Everyone gets interrogated. Once our engraver's a little better, I'll engrave the dining room of the mayor. I'm doing a second pass that'll also smooth behind the beds and the things. I'm gonna try and finish the water area, and then I'll probably do lunch. Let's dig out this little lip and start working on these. You guys are closed. You guys are built. We're gonna build another one here. We just need another rope. What are you having? Bread, with stuff on the bread. Not very... nothing special. King of food has been tough lately, and I'm having an appetite. Oh, I can relate. Lunch for me is usually nothing special, so I just eat because I know I have to. I think we can safely lock this door and lock this door, and once this is done, we can lock that door, and we can pull this lever to close this off for now. Another bard. We have to interrogate all of them. If we can. Okay, so now this door can be locked. And I want another well here because I fear that they'll fall in if I keep this hole open. Also... Okay. Gonna wait till they make really nice basalt doors, because I got a lot more doors I need to place down, so I'll probably make a couple. I don't know. Not that high up. Maybe we want to make some more people into stonecutters. You can't. You're too... You guys are just bards. I'll have you be. And then... Oh, there's a leather worker that we need to put into leather work, and you're peasant still, and you are, and... You'll work... Oh, you're engraver! Ooh, extra engraver, yes please. Okay, you're a legendary weaver now, So I'm gonna probably have to adjust you. Oh, we got some people as doctors. Well... Oh, talented weaponsmith. I'm gonna find legal to see if he can maybe pull a couple of his jobs away so he'll focus on being the thing where he's legendary at right now. Or he'll only do that. You. Because you are now a legendary weaver. Somehow. So I'm gonna pull you off far behind. And plan just make you there. Bear wants to stay. You are a professional musician, adequate teacher, knows some stuff. You don't have any labor skills. Did we already interrogate you? We did not yet interrogate Bear. We have you on the list, right? No, not yet. I'm actually gonna ask you guys to not smoke this for now, so you'll finish that up and we can get the areas that need to be... Oh, the Storm Stray, the performance troop is visiting. Neat. I want to smooth the area that needs to be guilds because I don't want people to get angry that the guild that was promised to them wasn't finished in time. Okay, this is all the way dug out. Closed. Closed. If we dig this now. Oh, masterpiece cannon and bolts. Nice. And the storms of trade also want to stay. Okay, Bear. We did not get anything about him, so we'll have to interrogate him again. So we want to make sure we don't let anyone bad in. Also, that's a lot of poets. I figure that they're the storms of trade. That might... I don't think we want those guys to stay, because that's way many elves to keep track of. Wait, what? No, we haven't made that rope yet. Guess we could make a chain instead. Thank you for the careless socks, Kirito. I appreciate it. Just trying to finish up some things before I go lunch, because it's basically lunchtime. I just know that after I come back from lunch, I'll probably forget. We just want one. Actually, how about we'll make 6, just to have some extra in case we need them. Got a bunch of people visiting. Okay, we did the water thing. So now what I want to do is put floor here so they don't fall in, because this is now danger water. This isn't, but this is. And if I now have this lever pulled, this should go open up. We need potash and more logs. Dang. The elves will be angry. Oh well. Did we interrogate Burr again? No, not yet. Okay, we got flowing water. And it's here now. And then when we open this, it all goes in. Look at that. And then these should be good to go, so we can remove this as a water source. Oh! We got me map again. This is fully full and this is filling itself. I'm gonna close these again so they aren't constantly open. Well, this one we still want to open. We'll let the tunnel drain. Oh, alert. Caravan. Well, we'll have to deal with that after lunch. We will, however, do some stuff. And all the not so good chairs that we don't need. Oh, someone is in a fey mode. Look at all that wood. Yeah, this is draining in there. This is a full. Maybe make a... Yeah, we did make a chain. Good. Kill the diplomat. Greetings, noble dwarf. There's much to discuss. Lesson placed, much to share. Something added to the civilization. I still don't know exactly what was added then. We are... Where are we? We are here. I guess maybe they told us about what happened. Who knows? Okay, but we are building this last well. We got safe water in wells in our fortress area. We're moving goods to the depot. We got more migrants. We're working on getting more bedrooms. And the guild halls that we really don't want them to be angry about. We're gonna give them the nicest doors. No, I want to extend this here. Ha! They got the guild they wanted because we expanded, but we're gonna move these statues to the other side, and then we're gonna engrave it. And we're also going to... What's craft for? Guild, right? Gonna make a meeting area. And we're gonna say new guild hall. It should show us. Yeah, we already have a ranger hall. And it was a craft forge, the inky hall, that one. Crafts. Guild. We don't want the storms of trade here. I don't think we want bear here. We'll approve your request. I have a dilemma. Oh, health check. gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna lunch. But what's your dilemma? Well, I'm very tired and want a nap, but... Oh? But... You can't? I know I won't hear my alarm and I'll sleep too long. Oh, yeah, that is an issue. And I won't be able to sleep tonight. I know that feeling. Like if... Hallo lovely owl. Mijn naam is Luna en ik ben heel erg schattig. How dare you. I'm gonna put these doors in here and then we're gonna lunch because the owl needs to food. Adorable. Nah. I ain't. How dare you? I think we're just gonna... We'll save and return to title screen. And we'll go to the lounge. And it's indeed very cute, like you all are cute. I'm not. They are. I keep pressing the wrong button. Return to the lounge. Keep the music on because Dwarf Fortress music is very nice. And... switch things over. We haven't had any new follows, so I'm just gonna keep the art there instead of the credits roll. You have to go and I have some good lunch and see ya. Thanks, I'll be back when the timer runs out. In the meantime, there will be some ads so people don't have to deal with pre-roll for a while after I get back. And we'll do more dwarfing. So I'll see you all in a bit. Bye bye!